Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maisarah binti REDZUAN. My MATRIC number 10 DPM20F1002.
Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone. My name is SYAMIMI binti AZMAN, number MATRIC 10 DPM20F1005.
Hi, my name is LAKSHMAN BALASUBRAMANIan. I'm from DPM4B and my matrix number is 10 DPM20F1012.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is KHAIRUNNISA binti HAMIZI. My matrix number is 10 DPM 20F1022.
Today I'll be talking about 5 organizational culture issues. There are 5 organizational culture issues involved in Adidas. Firstly will be ambiguity, which is a common issue. Employees may not understand what is expected of them or could feel as though stated policies are in conflict with actual practices. For example, Adidas policies may state that management supports a healthy work-life balance, but the company may only promote single people who are willing to work long hours without complaint. The stated claim is that the company is family-friendly, but in reality this is not the case. Next is inconsistency. Inconsistency can be another contributor to organizational culture problems. Employees may feel like policies are not applied evenly and fairly. Adidas managers may not be penalized for activities employees would expect to see punished. For example, companies may also be inconsistent across departments, which can contribute to the development of resentment. People in human resource, for example, might want to know why the informational technology department has better officers or always seem to be on vacation. Adidas company have another common problem, which is poor communication with the organizational culture at companies of all sizes. Employees may not communicate well with each other and could feel uncomfortable about approaching supervisors with ideas, suggestions and concerns. From the top down, companies might not clearly articulate expectations and goals, which can make staff members confused about what they are supposed to be doing. Other organizational culture problems in Adidas can include differences in priorities. Employees may feel that a company focuses too much on income and pushes them to work long hours. Some companies have an organizational culture of guilt that forces employees to overstretch themselves to get work done. This can create backlash and resentful employees take out their anger about the organizational culture on each other or clients. Lastly will be poor leadership, which is another issue. Employees may have trouble following people they do not respect or taking orders from supervisors who do not appear to know what they are doing. If leadership is weak, inconsistent or disreputable, it can contribute to organizational culture problems.
Today, I would like to talk about the 5 ways to sustain the organization's culture. Here are 5 ways to maintain organizational culture. First is the selection process, because the goals of this employee selection process is to identify and select individuals who have knowledge, abilities and skill in doing the job. The Adidas company conduct the selection of employees by using scores to check candidates applying for a job by determining whether they meet the standard required by the Adidas company. The recruitment process is multi-stage and divided into 3 parts, namely the application, interview and evaluation. Secondly is the process of socialization of the Adidas company, in which a new employee in the organization will usually feel uncomfortable in his new place of work because he is not familiar with the organization and culture of the company. At the pre-arrival stage, they will find information about the organization. In the selection and recruitment process, Adidas will do its best to find the right people to help the company achieve its objective. Next, at the meeting stage, when a person begins to work in an organization, they will get a clear picture of the organization, and such an expectation as incompatibility to work in a company will disappear as they go through the process of socialization, because the process is important at the time of inclusion in the organization. The employee will choose to remain or not with the organization at the stage of metamorphosis, where they need to overcome the problem created by differences at the meeting stage, while new employees need to be prepared to modify their value and attitude to adapt to the organization. Thirdly, training and development activities play an important role in developing employees and preparing them for adverse situations and unforeseen circumstances in the future. This training is important for the personal growth of employees in new skills and learning that employees can acquire through the training provided. Therefore, the Adidas company offer activities in which all employees have the opportunity to learn about the virtual and face-to-face environment, because through this learning, they can develop the skills to support their performance and career in the future. Next, among the other trainings offered are admission training for all new employees, awareness and educational events throughout the year, and free workshops on address and presentation skills. These activities is carried out to ensure that new employees will not have problems adapting to the organization and can even increase their productivity in a short time. Fourthly is the action of the top management, because the action taken by the superior will get the attention of each member of the organization. Next, employees will consider everything that top management says and does as the norm, in which top management needs to be especially careful on high-risk issues and a lower level of independence in decision-making, as it will have a huge impact on the organizational culture if management does not do well. Therefore, top management plays an important role in maintaining the company culture. The action of the top management of the Adidas company is to set standards in the workplace. For example, discrimination where business partners cannot discriminate in hiring and employment practice. Decision on recruitment, salary, benefits, and training opportunities must be based on ability in performing tasks. In addition, all legal recruitments related to salaries and benefits must be met, because wages must be equal to or exceed the salary as they are entitled to them to meet their basic needs. Finally, it is a reward system that is company culture formed and used in the organization. The reward system is given according to the behavior or result by evaluating the performance of employees in the company. The system culture of rewarding employees is one of the great things, because it can increase the motivation and morale of employees for them to stay in the company. The reward system provided by the Adidas company to employees is to reward employees with competitive compensation and benefit program in the market. The basis of the remuneration program is a global payroll management system that is used as the basis of setting performance-oriented employment values and employment salaries. In addition, the Adidas company also offer their employees various compensation components. There are bonus programs to enable employees to participate in the success of the group and reward them for the achievement of the target set by them.
Today, I will describe about the method that have been used by Adidas company to transmit organizational culture to employee. There are 4 methods used by the Adidas company, such as story, ritual, material symbol, and language. Story. Organizational stories are often based on memorable past events that are repeatedly talked about and shared with other employees. This story can include narrative or event relating to founder, conquer, success, and failure of the organization. Values are often reinforced through the retelling of story, as is what engaged employees should and should not do. Adidas is a German multinational company founded by Adolf Dassler and headquartered in Herzogenaurach, Bavaria, that design and manufacture footwear, clothing, and accessories. It is the largest footwear manufacturer in Europe and the second largest in the world after Nike. It is also the holding company for the Adidas Group, which comprises an 8.33% stake in football club Bayern München and Runtastic, and Austria's fitness technology company. Adidas revenue for 2018 is listed at $21.915 billion. The company was founded by Adolf Dassler, who made sports shoes in his mother's gallery or laundry room in Herzogenaurach, Germany, after his return from World War I. In July 1924, his other brother Rudolf joined the business, which became Dassler Brothers Shoes Factory, kept Ruth Dassler Shoe Fabric. Dassler assisted in the development of spike running shoes, but for multiple athlete events. To enhance the quality of Spike athlete footwear, it transitioned from a previous model of heavy metal spike to utilizing canvas and rubber. Tesla pursued US President Jazz on to use his handmade spike at the
1936
Summer Olympics in
1949.
following a breakdown in the relationship between the brother Adolf created Adidas and Rudolf established Puma, which became Adidas business rival. In September
2004.
top English fashion designer Stella MC launched a joint venture line with Adidas, establishing a long-term partnership with the corporate. This line is a sport performance collection for women called Adidas by Stella McCartney. Adidas has long been a popular manufacturer of AstroTurf football shoes. Shown a recent pair that has been a popular choice. In
2005.
Adidas introduced the Adidas One, the first ever production shoes to use a microprocessor developed by the company. The world's first intelligent shoes. It features a microprocessor capable of performing 5 million calculations per second that automatically adjusts the shoe's level of functioning in suit environment. The shoes require a small user-replaceable battery that lasts for approximately 100 hours of running. On
25 November 2005.
Adidas released a new version of the Adidas One with an increased range of cushioning, allowing the shoes to become softer or firmer, and a new motor with 153% more torque. In January
2015.
Adidas launched the footwear industry first reservation mobile app. The Adidas Comfort app allows consumers to get access to and reserve the brand limited edition sneaker by using geo-targeting technology. Adidas has global corporate headquarters in Germany and many other business locations around the world, such as Portland, Hong Kong, Toronto, Taiwan, England, Japan, Australia, and Spain. Ritual are repetitive sequences of activity that express and reinforce the key value of the organization. 1. Adidas believes performance is one of the key factors to success, and that performance should be recognized and rewarded. 2. Bonus program. Aim to score. Combine employee individual performance with corporate performance. Reward from there on up on good standing. After financial result get measured against target. 3. Profit sharing. Campaign bonus for those who don't participate in the bonus program. 4. Additional compensation component. 5. For senior management and executive board members, Adidas offer long-term incentive program. 6. 401k pension plan in the USA and the Adidas Group pension plan for Adidas employees in Germany. 7. Other group subsidiaries grant additional benefit to employees depending on locally defined practice and country-specific norms. Material symbol. Material symbols serve as a representation of an organization culture, further instilling a sense of identity and drive in employees. Material symbols traditionally communicate with those in the organization through unspoken messages. Material symbols can be explained in the form of company logo and branding, messaging of office wall, office meeting room, label, job title. The purpose of the Adidas logo is three lines that are similar to the mountain. In general, the brand is intended for professional athletes, and the three streets similar to the mountain symbolic overcoming difficulty and achieving goals. Slogan used by Adidas is "Nothing is impossible." It is one of the most successful slogans from Adidas. That expression perfectly motivates the athlete before the match. Language. Language is often used by organizations as a way to characterize their unique voice and identify those within it. Having a specific language sets the tone for the level of formality within the organization. Because Adidas is from German, the language they use a lot is German, and there is also English used as in the slogan. Namely, the slogan "Impossible is nothing All in from nothing. Here to create, first never follow and be the difference.
Hello, my name is SYAMIMI binti AZMAN and I will give a presentation about answer for question describe 5 issue in culture change in the organization. Adidas, the world's largest sportswear company, made a number of commitments to black employees in June 2020. According to the corporation, 30% of new workers will be black or Latino. Over the next 5 years, it promised to sponsor 50 university scholarships for black students. In a conference call with employees, Zion Armstrong, the president of Adidas North America, announced that the business will increase financing for racial inequality initiative to $120 million over the next 5 years. When the culture that are commonly used by all employees change, this will cause various challenges within the firm. The following are some of the challenges that will arise, such as employees are unclear about the aim of the modification. The first stage is ensuring employees believe change are in their best interest is effective communication of the desired change and an openness to discuss concerns. People will oppose change if the aim of the change is unknown to them or if they are not convinced that it is required. Besides, there is a lack of certainty in the transformation process. Change is difficult enough. Expecting a group of people to be on board and feel the same way about it is unrealistic. People will be anxious and have questions if the process of change is unknown or unclear to them. They may doubt their ability to adapt and fit in, as well as nervousness about how they fit in, whether they have the necessary skills, whether it will raise their burden, and so on. Next is for communication and training. When staff are prepared for what is to come, adoption is easier. There will be execution details that must be implemented, but getting them ready will make the process of adapting to the new change is quite challenging. In addition, lack of feedback. It is critical to obtain feedback from individuals in order to determine how well change is working and whether or not people are experiencing any difficulties. The biggest gaps which result in unsuccessful adjustment occur when each level of the organization has a different understanding of specifics. Employees will feel more involved in the decisions if feedback is requested, making it easier to gain their support and smoother implementation. Lastly, rigid organizational structure. Organizational structure, especially in larger business, are often extremely hierarchical. Although hierarchy is necessary, it can also result in delays in the flow of information, which can encourage innovation. Middle management, which monitors the flow of information to and from the front lines, frequently becomes a blockage in this aspect. Even though managers want to hear ideas from the front lines, they are frequently too busy to do so, and as a result, present tasks take priority over innovation. This usually gives the message that the employee's input is not valued, which leads to loss in motivation and to contribute fresh ideas.